The ending of Quintessential Quintuplets was controversial for Western fans, and I think the complaints aren't very well founded. The ending wasn't perfect. The last arc or two took some weird turns and didn't stick the landing, but it kept the core of the story intact. The actual Japanese title, Gotoba no Hanayome, literally translates to 5 equal brides. The main point of the story is that even though only one of these girls is going to marry Futaro, all of them grow and win because they all welcome Futaro into the family. They are, all 6 of them, a family unit by the end of the series. He says it right here in chapter 99. He loves all 5 of them. He loves Yotsuba the most and gives his reasons in chapter 114 after several chapters of build-up involving the Karagi voucher and Futaro literally quoting Yotsuba. Even before chapter 99, chapter 35 first introduced Futaro's desire to tell them apart, and in chapter 68 he makes a promise to their grandfather to help them become who they are. And because of Yotsuba's disposition, there's no way he could in good conscience be with her and fully reject any of her sisters. It would defeat the purpose of the series, defeat the purpose of their character arcs, and it'll make the other 4 feel like pointless distractions. Now, I know harem fans are used to that and comfortable with that, but Quintuplets is better than that. I do find them tagging along on the honeymoon weird, but if I were to change that, I would have them planning a trip for after the honeymoon, like a second honeymoon. One for Futaro and Yotsuba as husband and wife, and one for all 6 of them as a family. I think this was a pretty toothless compromise that was trying to make everyone happy, but ended up just making nobody really happy. Even so, the whole idea of needing all 6 of them together to really have the most fun was something that was introduced in an earlier chapter. I also don't think people understand the point of the Bell Kisser, even though it's not really subtle about it. The main purpose of the Bell Kisser is to show when Futaro started to think she was special. The first time it comes up again is in chapter 72 when he tells, wait for it, Yotsuba, that he started to take romance seriously. It's thanks to the Bell Kisser that he decided to take Nino's confession in chapter 60, Miku's actions throughout the Scrambled Eggs arc, and Yotsuba's declaration of support seriously. It's also why he later takes the moment from chapter 74 very seriously. If you think about it for a second, the Bell Kisser is even less of a hint than the hand holding at the end of the bonfire arc. At least with that, you can say that Yotsuba is holding the ring finger and that's a clue. But with the Bell Kisser, it could have been anyone, and revealing it before Futaro's confession would have sapped his agency away, and same goes for the Loli Kano reveal. Futaro made his decision not caring which girl is in the picture, and not caring which girl kissed him under the bell. He arrives at his decision with all the information that he knows. He just lucked into Loli Kano, the Bell Kisser, and his choice all being the same person. Which you can make the argument ties in nicely with the theme of karmic destiny. It must also be said that spending time wrapping up each girl's arc after the confession is a good thing. It didn't become the Futsuba show because, as stated before, it would sap the life out of the other character dynamics. Nino's confession mattered. Itsuki's challenges of their friendship mattered. Miku's confidence mattered. Ichika's career aspirations mattered. They all matter to Futaro. They all had an effect on him, and without all 5 of them putting in that work and having those effects, Futaro wouldn't have become anything more than a tutor, and giving them all 11th hour love interest would have only made things worse. They are over him, they don't regret what happened. Okay, maybe Nino might regret a little, I mean she did drug him after all, but they're still standing together for Yotsuba and Futaro's sake, and that's just about the best way a wholesome harem rom-com about family could end. I'm Mediocrity4, thanks for watching.